Mom used to say, "I will conk." I will conk you. See, when
they are talking and you're looking at them.
Every mannerism, you say "Mumbo" and it feels like
you are shouting at. Yeah. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl ZZ, and I bet you're wondering who I have with me here.
It's our channel.
Yeah, our channel.
Welcome back to our channel. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
So this is my friend called Busayo, a very good friend, a very knowledgeable friend. I mean, you know, and we're here basically just talk about, you know, the trauma of growing up in an African home. Guys, if you're an African, you know what I'm talking about. You know how our parents literally traumatized us growing up. Shout out to our parents, we love you. No hard feelings, but the upbringing was just overwhelming. They were too strict at some point, you know. The unnecessary spanking, the beating, you can't do some things. If you go to your friend's house and they offer you food, your mother is somewhere looking at you like, are you mad? Let me see, you know, things like that. So I'm just wondering, like, if our parents weren't so hard on us, would we have turned out to be any different? You know, because everybody is so uptight. Everyone is, even though you're Nigerian, even though, you know, you can do whatever you want to do as you're matured, some people are still reserved, some people are still very cautious. You know, you can't even still talk to your parents about the things you did growing up, because it's not like they can spank you now that you're old enough anyway, but there's that fear. You can't sit where your parents are sitting. When visitors are in your home, you're not allowed to stay there. You're supposed to go back to your room, you know, things like that. So I'm just here wondering, kids that weren't spanked when they were young and they turned out to be amazing. I'm like, so is all the necessary grammar really necessary?
How many kids did you see that wasn't spanked and grew up well?
People that are not Africans were not African. That one day.
Yeah. So I think it's a healthy balance. Most of our parents didn't know better. I mean, that was the templates that was handed over to them. They didn't have the kind of information we have currently. I mean, this is Nigeria, probably Africa, where you hear things like spare the rod and spoil the child. You know, you have to correct the child if you don't correct the child. I mean, there were a whole lot of proverbs that spoke to the child that is not corrected. You know, say a child that is, there's one in Yoruba, a child that is not brought up well will sell the house when he grows up.
Please say it in Yoruba. I know it sounds very deep.
My Yoruba song. You know, I as much as possible, I try not to totally put the blame on our parents, right? I just feel most of them really didn't know better, because if they did know better, they would have not been as uptight as they were. You know, I had friends who their parents probably locked them in the house and they scaled the fence to go to parties.
Exactly.
I mean, overnight parties. You know, I had friends that, I mean, and parents were uptight. See, my mom was fire. like fire.
You know,
I'm the last born of 6 kids, and I remember the time when we're just sitting outside. It was during the hot season. I was sitting outside and I said to my mom, I said, everybody in this house has a girlfriend. So I had cousins,
How
older
old were
cousins. No, I was actually in 100 level.
Okay.
That was like in 2009.
Oh, okay.
But I was in 100 level then. I had cousins that were in 400 level, you know, and all, and they couldn't say anything. You know, so I just said everybody in this house has a girlfriend. You know, and they were like, "What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about?" You know, right? But imagine if we started having this discussion from when I was very young. You know, Mans would have had a better perspective about the whole thing.
I know, and the thing is, they expect you not to have, you know, any form of intimate relationship with your, you know, partner at a very young age. But once you get to like your mid-20s, they're like, "Where's the man?" And I'm like, you fall from heaven now. You get, like, if you're when you're 18, you're 16, you're 20, you're like, it's forbidden for you to, you know, have anything to do with any man. But then when you're like 25, you're like, okay, so sis, where is the man? And I'm like, you cannot fall from heaven, you know. And I remember one incident clearly when, so my mom, we weren't really spanked when we were growing up. If you do something wrong, you will get spanked. My mom wasn't the type to just hit you out of the blues, or my dad will just, if you do something wrong, obviously you're going to get corrected. So I remember my younger sister back in school, her teacher came home and told my mom that my younger sister used to say, this was in primary school, that she used to say that my mother does not used to flog me. My mother does not used to flog me. I remember my mom was so livid with that statement. She was like, me, I don't used to flog you. So I don't started to think that, was she now trying to protect her name, to say that, okay, if you don't hit a child, and you're an African parent, like, if you're not doing the right thing? Because I remember her saying one time that before you leave this house, before you go back home, I will flog you, so that when you go back to school, you will not start telling your parents that I used to flog you. So I'm like, did she necessarily have to do something wrong, or she just wanted to prove a point?
Now, so Zira, don't call it hit a child.
Right.
No. I mean, you can call it flog, you can call it beat, but when you put it in the context of hitting, it goes into the
violence.
Violence.
Okay,
you understand?
Okay.
Now, sincerely, like I said, the template our parents received was the same template they gave to us.
True.
Now we have been able to. Information is now democratized.
Right.
You now begin to. There's a court of public opinion on social media. That when the things they did to us, if there was cameras there and we put it on Insta blog on Tunde Edno. I mean, there are a whole lot of people.
I agree with you. That's the fact.
But at that time,
right.
I mean, these guys, that was the best way they knew how to correct.
Right.
Now what I'm saying to them is, now, in these times, they must change the methodology. Now, beating didn't work for me. Beating made me stronger. My mom spanks.
Because those you won't
see, it's good. My mom almost never used her hands on us. She used cane.
Yeah.
I mean those kobo. I bury. You know how many kobokos I buried? I did the funeral. But my mom flogged me sincerely.
Well,
my mom had used pepper on me before. Yeah.
No, I feel like that's an extreme.
No, listen. See, now, this is. She's coming from a reality that these kids must not get spoiled. You understand, and that's why I'm not judging. I'm sincerely. I'm not judging. I'm not judging our parents.
Right.
I'm just saying that was what they understood to be disciplined.
Right.
You understand? Now, my mom discovered those things were not working when it didn't change me. She spanked.
Only made you harder.
It made in school, when I went to school, that was when Odeshi was raining. Now you were
flog you just stand like
you understand, you bounce. Teachers flog me and I bounce. Can you flog me 100 strokes of cane? Are you alright? You can't now.
Yeah.
And so I was used to the pain of cane, so it didn't.
I just want to know, is it necessary to spank a child? Because I remember having a discussion with my elder sister saying that I would never spank my kids. But sometimes I'm around younger kids and they do things that just really irks me, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm quick to get angry and get emotional about what they do, but I don't know if I'm going to ever bring myself to hit my child. Sorry, to beat my to beat my hitting is like domestic violence. To beat my child, is it necessary?
Sincerely, there needs to be a balance. Right. Now, sincerely, we can say we're not going to spank kids and all, but I believe that. So I have about 11 nieces and nephews.
Right.
And I've had the opportunity to stay with them in the same space. Right? And I've seen that their mannerisms are totally different. Totally different. I have this against. If I say, go and stay at your naughty corner, she feels downcast. She feels very terrible. She feels the same remorse you think you would get when you beat a child is what she probably feels, right? Her younger sister, it doesn't work for her. She goes to the naughty corner and she's being naughty at the naughty corner. You understand?
Twice as much, yeah.
You understand? Now, but that one, if you tell her, I will not be your friend again, there's something it does to her.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I think parents in the 21st century need to begin to probably become psychologists to be able to understand the mannerisms of their children. There are some children, if you my parents beat me from today to tomorrow. See, nothing happened.
Turned out like this.
No, come on, shut up. I became stronger until they deployed the dialogue, communication. Because there was something that was triggering me. I was angry about something. I was angry about the imbalance of life. No balance. You're not going to say don't spank a child. Totally. Some kids are very nasty. Some kids are very nasty.
Actually.
Some kids cannot be fixed by naughty corner. Some kids are nasty. But you cannot do the same thing our parents did to us to those kids. You can't try it because the generation, Generation Z is a crazy generation, man.
He just say Generation Z.
Generation Z will have cameras in their room. So when you come and spank them, okay, you're going on Instagram.
We're calling the popo on you.
I think parents in our generation, we need to learn the skill of taking care of children.
Bam.
I think so.
He just said it. Oh, Pastor Sayo. I think he just nailed the. He just hit the nail on the head.
The head on the nail.
Yeah, that one did too. Yeah, so basically that's how you should, come around or talk to your kids. I feel different approaches will work for different individuals. You cannot be using approach A to, treat or to implement discipline on every other child, and they turn out to be
let me drop wisdom. We're here
for this. We are here for this.
If you put a pillow on zero, it becomes Zira's pillow.
Peter, don't you?
But sincerely, you cannot change a generation you do not know. So we need to be more deliberate in understanding the times and how it has changed, so that we don't run into legal troubles.
And I also say spend more time with your kids. Because when you spend more time, you get to understand their personalities as individuals, and you can then treat them as you should, with different methods and approaches. Thank you very much, Bisaya. I think this was very educative.
You've seen your mom and her grandchild before.
I'm like,
you'll be shocked.
Is it the same mother? Is it the same mother? We don't take you guys for granted. I mean, I'm talking about our African parents right now, because I feel like if you guys did not, bring us up the way you did, would have probably turned out to be nasty people. We appreciate.
Some people still turn out.
Yeah, actually, some people still turn out. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the vlog. I didn't want this to be a very long video, but clearly it's Bisaya talks a lot.
No, that's not true. You're the instigator.
Alright guys, thank you. I'm going to put up his Instagram handle so you guys can check him out on Instagram. He does amazing things. He is a community engagement manager. He is bomb. Like I stated earlier, he's very knowledgeable, so you guys might want to.
Don't you?
You guys, and just for the camera. Alright guys, see you guys next time. Bye.